Hey everyone, welcome back to
5-Minute Eats, and today we have a little pudding review for you. This is the Snickers pudding and pie filling. You get a 2.55 ounce package of pudding for $1.48 at Walmart is where I found this. So it's a bit more expensive than your typical like Jell-O pudding. And this is by the Sert company, which if you're familiar, they make like the little drink powder sticks and non-Jell-O gelatins and things like that.
Yeah, so they make a lot of stuff, primarily like you said, the mixes. A lot of it is well known. You just don't know about them.
Yeah.
And they're from West Chicago, Illinois, which if you don't know, they're not actually in the city of Chicago. For some reason, this town decided to call themselves West Chicago, but it's very far out in the suburbs. There's a lot of commercial businesses. A lot of the garbage companies have waste transfer
It's more
stations.
of an industrial kind of town.
Yeah. Exactly. Which is interesting because I was smelling this thing and it doesn't smell that good.
You know what it actually smells like, kind of? It smells like a cheap chocolate protein powder scent.
Yes.
That's what that smell is. Now, the other thing is that whenever I was mixing this up, unlike other puddings, whenever you're mixing it, you know, like it dissolves and everything looks cool. This was still kind of gritty looking and chunky even after I had mixed it up for a while. And it just did not seem like the particles were dissolving all the way. And even once I put it into the fridge and let it sit and then came back to it, it did not look that great whenever I took it out of the fridge. Like, there was still particles unmixed and all that stuff. So I don't know. The look of it does not have me feeling very confident right now at all.
The smell of this is not good. Just like you said, it's a bad protein smell, protein drink smell.
Yeah.
It's a shame that Snickers is putting their name on anything.
It's really wild because the look of this does not have me feeling very confident. I'm a little concerned, but you know.
If you'd like to support this channel, the easiest way to do that is using our Amazon links the next time you shop there.
Welcome back, our rating system. Thumbs up, right again, thumbs down, we would not. So for me, this is a huge thumbs down. This thing is gross. Just pure freaking gross. Why in the world would Snickers come out with something? Did they not test this? Did they not try this? Because this is like something I could see that would have worked like in 1950, but like in 2024, absolutely not. This is just pitiful. First off, the number one ingredient it says is sugar. I have like trouble believing that. The number two thing is food starch. And then after that is cocoa and artificial flavors, which really, this thing tastes gross. Just like you said, it tastes like cocoa powder, like the protein powders, but a cheap version, like the cheap protein drink. This is really gross. I tried this. I was extremely grossed out by this. The thought of eating all of this, there's no way. This is, I refuse to believe anyone's gonna buy this more than once. They're gonna try it one time, they're gonna be grossed out by this, and then go straight in the garbage. Thumbs down.
If you like what we're doing here, please consider sending us super thanks. It helps us continue to provide more amazing content.
For me, this one is going to be a thumbs down. And you know, I got multiple thoughts actually, but first thing I was thinking of while you were doing your review was looking at the ingredients list, and I'm like, why on earth do we need red 40, yellow 5, and blue 1?
Yeah.
Shouldn't the cocoa be giving it whatever color it needs? Like, why is there artificial colors in a freaking chocolate pudding that, like, that's weird. And then the other thing that I was thinking of whenever you said that people, like, this is something that people buy once, I realized I think that that's the new grift, you know? Like, because I keep seeing on social media these ads pop up of companies that will be like, oh, you know, we've had such a long, dedicated, you know, fan base, a long term of company. Unfortunately, we're having to shut down, blah, 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 blah. And it's, you know, like, it's this sob story of
Yeah.
like, oh, you know, we're having to shut down our family business. And then you look at the comments and people are like, yeah, I ordered, it doesn't look anything like this, yada, yada. And so it's like just fly-by-night companies doing these like little AI sob stories. And then like, you know, it's usually coming from overseas and all this and that. I feel like this is that too. Like they don't need you to be a repeat customer. They get your money one time and they don't care if you don't like it because you've already spent your money. And how many people really are gonna go to Walmart, which I don't even know if Walmart has this generous of a return policy where you can return a used food item, because we're not talking Costco here. So it's like, they kind of don't care. They can put out whatever crap product they want to, because once they've gotten your money, they're not going to give it back to you. You're not going to go and get a refund on your $1.48 pudding. But this is an atrocity. Number one, this doesn't taste like Snickers. Number two, it tastes like cheap protein powder. And you know what? It also tastes like a cheap Chinese protein powder that even the Chinese people would tell you we don't trust. Just like they don't trust the baby formula. This is giving... I should probably not have eaten this. You know, I should be a little concerned. Is this coming from a byproduct of the waste management companies around them? Is that what this is? And also, it has this slimy texture to it as well, which is really off-putting.
So all I can think is when I look at the ingredients, red 40, yellow 5, and blue 1.
Why?
Why?
Why? This is weird.
All I can think is make America healthy again. To sum it up, thumbs down, thumbs down. And if you guys buy from Amazon, use our Amazon link. The reason is when you do that, we get 10 cents, 50 cents, possibly even $1, which means we can continue to review things.
All right, guys, that's the video. If you like what we're doing here, definitely check out our other channel, Food Prep Inc. And don't forget to give us a like and subscribe.